Hey there fellow crafters, my name is George and this is the Spare Time G, and today we're going to create this quite a large sculpture of Alien T-Rex. So today's video is going to be a little bit different than my usual ones. That's because I had a major makeover to the place where I sculpt and film. That's why the video quality is not going to be the best, and at the same time I was not really able to film the parts of the sculpture where I was sculpting them. But nevertheless, I will try to explain the best I can, and at the same time maybe you will also be able to see the effort I put into this guy and understand how I did it. So as you can see right now, it is quite a straightforward dinosaur project. I have still created the legs on the frame and also the tail. The next stage is going to be to elongate the tail as much as possible, as we want the T-Rex creature to have this kind of a blend of features with xenomorphs, and the biggest one of course is going to be this pointy sharp tail, quite a long one, in order to utilize it much more easily in the fight, in the possible fight this guy will have in the future. At the same time I wanted to try to be near the original, like the anatomy of T-Rex, and at the same time it's not going to be my original idea. Of course I have linked everything down below where I found out about this amazing skin, and I am in the process of making more or less a look-alike to it. I like the concept as well. I can imagine how devastating of an animal this guy would have been if it really existed in real life, hopefully million years ago. And at the same time I'm quite disappointed we haven't seen this guy in the movies as well, or probably I'll be quite happy if we have in the future, if we will get the opportunity to see this guy maybe fighting alien queens or other fantasy creatures like this. Right now, as you can see, I have covered up quite a large part of the creature with these details, so to say, and at the same time added these protrusions onto the legs, which already makes it quite distinctive against a normal dinosaur legs and body shape. At the same time I'm adding these details and trying to blend them. And at the time of filming my stand broke. Yeah, and later on I will try to fix it somehow or get a new one. So let's continue with our guy. I have added some more details onto the legs and also finished up the lower parts of them, like feet and places where the claws need to go. I wanted them to be as bulky and large as possible to support the overall weight of the creature, but the frontal arms are going to be tiny, as it is traditional for the T-Rex. Also I have added these kind of strange protrusions onto the back of the creature, and later on have added this base as well onto the heads, where this forehead crown is going to go, and of course finished up the base structure. So this is the one half of the crown shaped thing, protrusion onto the head of the creature. I don't even know what this is. The thing I'm doing right now is trying to add as much details as possible in order to make it more aggressive looking. These are the teeth and famous inner jaw, and once attaching the forehead, it's time to paint everything up. The painting itself is not very difficult, so to say. It is more like time consuming and tedious in parts where you need to go into these corners, tiny dips and places which is quite hard to access due to the dynamic shape of the creature. And speaking of dynamic creatures, finally our project is done. After painting everything in black, the sculpture is finished. I'm quite happy with this result. I really love the fan art and think that I did a decent job illustrating and converting it to the tangible sculpture. Thanks a lot for watching. I hope you enjoyed this project despite the bad quality of the video and audio. I will try my best to provide better one for the next finished set I am building for my channel. Have a nice day and see you next time. Goodbye.